Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Liz from YDL Whitaker. So let's get started with our story time today. We're going to start off with our hello song, and today we're going to do bread and butter. So can you make a beat like this? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello! Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Hello! Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Last one. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as nice as we can. Hello. Hello, everyone. I have a story for you today, and it is called Parker Looks Up. Parker Looks Up is a true story, based on a true story. And it's by Parker Curry, that's the little girl, and her mother, Jessica Curry. It's illustrated by Brittany Jackson, and we are reading this with permission today by the publisher, which is Simon and Schuster. So let's read Parker Looks Up. Parker Curry loved to dance. Dressed in her favorite tutu, she imagined she was a dancing queen. But one rainy Tuesday, instead of going to dance class, Parker's mom said, "Let's go to the museum." Ava too? Parker loved visiting the museum almost as much as she loved twirling and leaping in the air. She pulled on her boots. Mom and her sister Ava buttoned up their jackets. "Have fun, girls." "Bye, Dad." And off they went, splashing and smiling. Surprise! So now they're at the National Portrait Gallery. Gia, Parker's best friend, greeted them from the top of the museum steps. "Yay, it's Gia." Can you see her up there? Once inside, the friends hurried down a long hall, looking at the paintings all around them. They saw prancing horses, blooming flowers, a bushy mustache, a shiny necklace, two peacocks with red eyes, and a basket of slimy fish. Ew! And feathers. Lots and lots of brilliant feathers. When Gia spotted a playroom, she raced ahead. Parker charged after her. Let's make some silly faces. After Gia stuck purple hair onto the easel and Parker added a pirate hat and sunglasses, it was time to go home. Skipping down the hall, the girls spied a row of frilly white tutus. Parker raised her arms. Gia spun around and around. Wait for me, Parker called, dancing after her friend until Parker Curry looked up. A portrait of First Lady Michelle Obama loomed before her. She had rich brown skin, just like Parker, and kind, familiar eyes that reminded Parker of her mother, her grandmother, her sister, and yes, even herself. How could someone look so real and so magical all at the same time? Who is she? She's a mother, a lawyer, a writer, caring, courageous, inspirational, confident, dynamic, an advocate, honest. Parker's mother's voice filled the air, her words coming to rest squarely on Parker's tiny shoulders. She is a queen, Parker whispered, unable to look away, to move, or to breathe. In that moment, Parker saw more than just a portrait. She saw a road before her with endless possibilities. Suddenly, Parker felt a small hand in hers, and the spell was broken. Come look, Ava, she said, putting her arm around her little sister and standing tall. For Parker Curry was feeling powerful and strong, and even though she hadn't moved, inside, she was dancing. The end. So that was Parker Curry. That was Parker Looks Up, an extraordinary moment. And this is based upon a real moment that was photographed at the National Portrait Museum of Parker Curry looking up at this portrait of former First Lady Michelle Obama. And then her mother, who is a writer, worked with the illustrator of this book to create a children's book. What's also fun about this story is that all of the paintings that Parker and her friends see are actually real paintings. There's information in the back of the book about what the paintings are. So the shiny jeweled necklace is a portrait of Frida Kahlo. The basket of slimy fish is called the Chinese fishmonger. And so a fun thing you can do when you read a story like this is then look up what the paintings look like in real life. So what's that thing that Parker really loves to do? What did she tell us about? She told us that she loves to dance. Let's get some dancing ballerinas up here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dancing ballerinas. Here's my rhyme for you. 5 dancing ballerinas prancing on their toes. They twirl and spin and jump. And then off the stage she goes. How many do we have now? That's right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you make 4 with your fingers? Yeah, that's what 4 looks like. 4 dancing ballerinas prancing on their toes. They twirl and spin and jump. And then off the stage she goes. How many do I have now? 1, 2, 3. 3 dancing ballerinas. Can you make 3 with your fingers? What does that look like? That's right. That's what 3 looks like. 3 dancing ballerinas prancing on their toes. They twirl and spin and jump, and then off the stage she goes. How many are there now? 1, 2. Can you show me 2 with your fingers? Very good. That's what 2 looks like. 2 dancing ballerinas prancing on their toes. They twirl and spin and jump, and then off the stage she goes. How many are there now? Yep, just 1. 1 dancing ballerina prancing on her toes. They twirl and spin and jump, and then off the stage she goes. How many are there now? 0 ballerinas. Well, thank you so much for doing story time with me today. Let's do our goodbye song. And for our goodbye song, we need to know a couple of signs. So the sign for goodbye is like this. For friends, you take your 2 fingers and interlace them like a little hug. For say, you tap your lips. And then time, you're going to tap your wrist like you're wearing a watch. Let's try this out. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Do you think we could do that faster? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. And now as fast as we can. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.